Okay, welcome back. We're going to now finish the controls for our character and then make it so that he can shoot where you point him with the mouse. So we'll start with a forever loop. So when the game starts, he goes to a random place and then he will do something. Actually, we're going to say repeat until instead of forever. That way he can stop after he gets touched by the enemy. So we'll just leave it like this right now and we'll put that in later when we have a zombie created. We will have him repeat until he touches a zombie. Something which makes him look where you hold the mouse and which responds to controls. We could use for our controls these hat blocks, but if you remember, they're kind of sticky. They fire once when you press a key, and then they sort of pause. So if you wanted to move him right, you would hit the key, he would take one step, hold for a second, and then he would start moving. So he sort of sticks. They're good for things that you click once, like shooting maybe, but for walking around, we're going to use in the sensing drawer this key, sense when keys are pressed. So we'll build controls for him, and we're going to do that by putting if blocks inside of the repeat loop. So it will check over and over again if you're pressing up, if you're pressing down, if you're pressing right or left. If you're pressing up, we're going to have the character change his y, his up and down coordinate, by a positive number, which will make it get bigger, which will make him go up. So already if I press up, my character moves up, thanks to that block. Then before we continue, we should make it so that he can bump into walls. So I guess before I built the controls, I should have drawn some walls. So we'll pause right here and switch over to our stage for a second. And in the stage, we'll make some walls in the backdrop. So click over to draw backdrop. I'm going to zoom out and I'm just going to make it like a gray floor. And I'm going to use a dark gray. I'm not going to use black because the zombie's hands will be black. So I'm going to choose a dark gray instead. So it's different from the outline. And I'll choose a filled in rectangle. I'm just going to make some walls. And the zombies won't be able to get through the walls either. Neither will the bullets. And you'll have to walk around them too, but you can hide behind them. So you can use them to your advantage, or you might get stuck. So, but our game will have walls. Back in when we're done with that, you can click over and click scripts, and then make sure you're in your sprite again. And we'll finish our controls. Now, when we press up and we make our character move up, we're also going to put in another if block to make sure that if we're touching the wall color in sensing, so if the color, if after he moves, if he touches the dark gray, he should undo what he just did and step back out of the wall. So then we'll change y by -10. If after he takes that step, he's in a wall, he'll back up. So we'll try that out. I'll press up, and he stops when he gets to the wall. So there we go. We're going to do the same thing with down. So I'm going to right-click this top blue one and duplicate it and put it in the down if. And I'll switch those. So now he'll go down normally. But if he hits a wall, he'll take a step back and he'll go up. So now he hits the wall that way. We'll do the same thing with right and left, but we'll do it for X. So I'm going to change X by positive. And if I'm touching the gray, I'll change X by negative for right. And I'll flip those for left. And there we go. If I hit the keys, now my guy moves around. The only other thing I need him to do is point towards my mouse. So I pull that out from here, and I'm going to put it, you can put it anywhere. I'm going to put mine at the very top. Point towards mouse pointer, and now our character is almost done. I guess we'll have to finish the bullet in the next video. So we'll do that then.